Previously on Spenelli Speaks. You're like, oh, I knew it! Hi everyone, Danny here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a review of another mystery, a cozy mystery at that. And this particular novel is a Wisconsin author. So not only is it a Wisconsin author, and if you have followed me, you know that I live in Wisconsin, it's actually a local author, so local that she's actually from my hometown. So this book really centers around inspirations from the town that I kind of grew up in since like 7th grade. So it was really fun to read this book because there are so many pieces that I was like, yep, that would totally happen there. So the book I'm talking about is Holly Quinn's A Crafter Knits a Clue. And I'll put an image here for you. I did listen to this on audio. I found this through my library's Hoopla account, and there are more to come. I think there is either 1 or 2 more in this particular series, and then there is another series that Holly has written, and I believe it's under a pseudonym. So it's still Holly as the first name, but I think the last name is Danvers. I think that might be what it is. So check her out. Before I even begin, I just want to say I did really like this one. It was really good, and I don't know if it's because I was sentimental about like really feeling like I knew exactly where this main character was going and where they had been, and not that I could really pick out who the people were too much because I have been away from my hometown for almost 20 years, but I mean, it was like little bits and bobs. I was like, oh yeah, that would happen there. So, Crafter Knits a Clue is about Sammy, who has come home from Madison, Wisconsin to take over her best friend's shop downtown. Her best friend died in a really freak accident, and when they tell you about the accident, I'm just like, oh, yeah, that would happen in Wisconsin. And so she takes over this shop, and what it is it's a shop where everyone who is a crafter of sorts can sell their wares. So if they're a whittler or a knitter or a crocheter, or they make stained glass windows, stuff like that, it is a place where all of those people can come and sell those items. And then on the off side of the business, there is a room where people can come and do the crafting themselves. So there's like a knitting group and all of that kind of thing. So one day, as Sammy is getting ready for Spring Fling, which is like a local parade and fun stuff, and it happens there. I just literally was there for one. She gets called by another shop owner, and she needs some help. So she kind of dawdles and whatnot, and when she walks into this person's shop, she finds her dead, with a knitting needle as the murder weapon. So she is shock and awe, and quite frankly decides that she is going to be on the case. Because of course, what cozy mystery wouldn't be a cozy mystery without the main character, not detective, not police officer, not FBI, but just run-of-the-mill lady, is going to go ahead and try to solve this crime. So she starts to put her nose into things, and you find out that when she was a kid, her sister and their cousin would get together and be detectives. So this is why they believe now as full-grown adults that they can detect. So they get into a few shenanigans. You get a lot of Wisconsin references, which are great. The author even uses county names and street names, not necessarily where they're located, but she used those, which I thought was such a great touch for all of us locals who know. It was really cool. I really enjoyed it, and I don't know if that's just because I'm from that town, but it was just really good. There is a love interest who is a Detective Nash, I think is his name, and he's from Minnesota, which if you are a Wisconsinite, you have all of your little clips about that, the Vikings and all that. But the good thing is at least he wasn't from Illinois. Anywho, so there's a little bit of Midwest humor for you, but I felt like it was written really well. I liked the character. There was a little bit of newness to the book. I think the writing style, you could tell it wasn't as polished as you would see in authors who have been around the block a few times, but I still really enjoyed it. Some of the dialogue was a little choppy, but other than that, I really liked this cozy mystery. I did not know who the killer was at all. There were so many people that could have been, and you think but it's a small town, but it's playing on that. You never really know somebody till you know somebody. So it was interesting. And it's funny because I read this back to back with Murder in an Irish Village. And it's funny because a lot of the same themes came up. So you saw there was an affair, so uncovering an affair through detecting, which I think is common in a lot of cozy mysteries because you're, unearthing a lot of secrets. And it's always somewhere in there that there's possibly an affair. And then there's, of course, people from your past. And then this one had some random person that we didn't really find out who they were until the end, which really helped piece everything together, which was so awesome. I really did like the way that this was pieced together. I liked that it felt like home to me. And I did like the main character. I felt like I could really relate to her. I liked that the love interest wasn't really a huge piece. I know I say that often. I like the book to be about the book. If I want to read a romance novel, I will grab a romance novel. So I like that it's in there, but it's not your main focus constantly. So I liked that a lot. And quite frankly, I'm excited to continue in on the series because I just feel like I have a special affinity to this, and I really liked it. So it had a lot of great hometown Midwest feels, and if you like that kind of stuff, if you're from the Midwest, you'll really relate to this. But the mystery itself was really good too. I ended up looking more into the author as well, seeing where maybe inspiration came from, and I was spot on a few things. So I know whenever I talk to my mom, she's always telling me something that's going down in the town. So I know that is how small towns work. It's amazing how much people know about other people, and especially I used to work in one of the downtown, it's not there anymore, but it was a gift shop, and yes, all of the owners know everyone else's business. So this was loads of fun. I really did like it a lot. So I hope that if you have some time, you can check this book out. Like I said, I got it on audio via Hoopla, so through my library. And it was a great read. It was good. I enjoyed it. So anywho, so let's talk about tomorrow. So tomorrow is Thursday, which means it is going to be a rapid review, and we are going to be doing a rapid review of Love in the Time of Cholera. I'm not going to turn my fan on so that it doesn't get ruined, and give you my thoughts in 60 seconds. So until next time, I hope you are reading something great, taking care, and staying safe. And as always, you know how it goes. Happy reading. Bye.